and we're here outside the project this morning. Last night it was attacked and part of it was set on fire. So that's changed all our operations for the next few days while we look at the damage here and see what we can do. Fortunately, we've got enough sandwiches left over in the fridge, and we can get to one heater, so we can do a bit of a breakfast and teas and coffee this morning. But after that, really, we're not quite sure what we're going to do for the next few days. It's a bit of a shock. We've never been attacked in this way before.
The attack that there's been is really an attack on our common values and on our common decency. People who visit the Archer Project, especially at the moment during coronavirus, are of course some of the most vulnerable people in our community. And the work of the project's perhaps never been as important as it is at the moment.
The damage is limited to one area of the project, but it's quite extensive. A lot of smoke damage, water damage, and a lot of the clothing that we'd stored has also been lost.
We'd built up the food provision from here, so we were taking out about 200 meals a day. At some point today we've got to think about how we do that now, for the weekend and for next week. And most importantly, people who are coming to the gate for breakfasts and lunches, that's going to be put on hold.
I'm amazed when I came in to find our chief executive and our deputy chief and our volunteers were here giving out breakfast as best they could to people living on the street. And this exemplifies how the amazing staff at the Archer Project have worked throughout this current pandemic crisis to make sure that they're here to provide for those who are vulnerably housed and indeed still homeless on the streets of Sheffield.
I think fortunately the damage is localised inside, so a lot of what we've got to do is just a big clean-up job. And there is a chance we could be up and running again as early as Monday next week.
We've all been overwhelmed by the offers of support, by the really warm messages of goodwill that have been even just over the last few hours. And that gives me real hope for the future. The Archer Project is loved by the people of Sheffield and deeply appreciated, and by the Cathedral. And if we can draw on that, despite all that's happened, I know we have a very strong future working together to end homelessness in our community.
I want to thank South Yorkshire Fire and Rescue Service, who attended the scene of the fire last night very quickly and very professionally brought it under control and undoubtedly prevented further damage to the centre.
We've been overwhelmed by the support we've received, and we're really grateful for that. If you do want to continue supporting us, we will be continuing to work, then please visit www.archerproject.org.uk. Thank you.